For civilians, you or your family can seek financial damages if you're a victim of medical malpractice. For active duty service members, the courthouse doors are closed, at least for now. Active duty service members cannot sue the government for malpractice when a healthcare professional provides you with care that does not meet the proper standard of care. And this may be more common than you actually think. Look here. Data from Forbes shows 1 in 3 care providers are sued during their career. Misdiagnosis is one of the most common types of malpractice. Surgeons are the care providers who are most likely to be sued for malpractice. Now, in the case of former Staff Sergeant Ryan Carter, a surgery at Walter Reed, the military's premier hospital, changed his and his family's life forever. And seeking justice? Well, that's much harder for him. Josie Sturman looks at the growing effort to help service members like Carter get justice.
Since graduating basic training, Ryan Carter has earned way more than a token of respect. Carter gave more than a decade of service to the Air National Guard. But what happened in a Maryland military hospital in 2018 grounded him for life.
And the surgeon comes in, pulls me into a private room, and doesn't explain what happened, but just said something went wrong, and he's paralyzed.
A lot of therapy goes into that maneuver. Yeah.
Ryan, a former staff sergeant, is now confined to a wheelchair, unable to use his legs after elective spine surgery to deal with chronic pain in his neck. He was paralyzed at Walter Reed, the military's premier hospital, when the procedure went tragically wrong.
It's like someone just, went in and cut my nerves and just said, good luck.
If Ryan was a civilian, he could fight in court for damages, alleging medical mistakes and taking his case to a judge and jury. But active duty service members cannot sue the government for malpractice.
The courthouse doors are closed to military service members seeking justice and accountability.
Chris Cassiano, Carter's attorney, is trying to change that. He's climbing the legal mountaintop, petitioning the Supreme Court to hear Ryan's case.
This is the position where this is, to me, my new mission.
Right now, when serious disciplinary action is taken by the military, it's reported to a confidential government data bank that tracks things like license suspensions and malpractice payments. But service members, their families, and the public can't see who's been reported. And the military won't tell us either, despite numerous information requests and the threat of legal action from our team.
I think everybody deserves that information, that transparency, so that they can make an informed decision about their own health care.
Our national investigative team recently tried a new approach to get more information, requesting specifics directly from the confidential data bank itself. What we obtained shows more than 200 military doctors, nearly 170 nurses, and almost 400 other medical professionals, like physician's assistants and dentists, have been reported for disciplinary action since 2018. In that same time frame, nearly 300 military providers were reported for malpractice payments.
These are people who are serving the country, but they've been wrong, and they deserve better than they're getting now.
Texas Congressman Joaquin Castro is trying another avenue to make things right for active duty service members. As the Carters lobby the Supreme Court, he's lobbying Congress, fighting for the HERO Act, which would allow active duty military to file lawsuits for malpractice, saying the current claims process is broken and calling for more transparency about problem providers.
I'm uncomfortable with a situation where if a medical professional knows that there is basically no chance that there's going to be any consequences if they mess up, if they don't pay particular attention to a procedure that they're carrying out.
Care that can end up costing service members their lives, even their quality of life.
Josie Sturman reporting for us tonight.